Good evening, people. It's Tuesday. You don't see Tony Grands. What you see is Miss Sarah from the Easy Out podcast, bunker mate, friend, and just an all-around good person. How you doing, Sarah?
Great. How are you doing?
Doing well. Doing well. Thank you for popping on here. That was the quickest I filled the spot. That was 3 minutes. I timed it. Boom. You did it.
I work
Saved-
fast.
Yeah, you saved the
I
day.
try to anyway.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Tell me about the Easy Out podcast. What do y'all got going over there? What do you got?
Easy Out is a baseball podcast. I mean, obviously we're in off season right now, so it's a lot more like 10 minutes of baseball news and then, we bullshit for 45 minutes to an hour and a half or whatever we feel like doing. But during the season, it's a lot more baseball oriented.
So then, who is your team? Who is your baseball team?
I'm a
Or
Braves fan.
teams? You're a Braves fan? Okay, well,
Braves fan is, yeah, definitely.
that's good. I like that. I like that. I can agree with the Braves. At least you're not a Rays fan or
Oh God.
Nationals fan
No.
or
Oh.
who else do I hate? Those two for sure.
Do you hate
Rays
the
and
Red
Nationals.
Sox?
I mean, I'm indifferent to the Red Sox. They're kind of just whatever to me.
See, if I had to pick a number two team, it would be them. But
Okay, fair enough.
and see, I don't know if I'm in the minority or not, but I don't hate the Astros. Like
Okay, yeah, but they're
I'm
cheating
kind of okay
bastards.
with it.
But they're
Yeah,
bastards. But don't they like just
yeah,
like spit in the face of the whole thing? Or they're just like, you know what? Fuck the prestige of baseball. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And yet Pete Rose can't be in the Hall of Fame. These motherfuckers can steal a World Series. Pete
yeah.
Rose bets, you know, I don't know.
That's definitely, I agree with that opinion. Like if you're not going to take the trophy, well, and I mean, people got, yes, it was bullshit. What they did was absolute shit. But you have to look at the commissioner and go, why didn't you do anything to the players?
Yeah, they did
So
nothing.
yeah, people are pissed off that the players, got away with it, but it's the commissioner that said, "Hey, if you talk, we'll do nothing."
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly. No, she's done. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. They should have done something where like every game for the season, at least away games, where they like walked out of their dugout, just got like fucking peppered with fastballs or some shit. Like the batting machine comes out, and there's like fucking have to stand there and get shot in the nuts for 10 minutes before the game starts.
they got to do. I mean, they should have done something. Like they should have done something. I don't. As soon as the announcement came out that they were getting a fine and losing a couple of draft picks, and the players were getting nothing, I was like, "Well,
Well,
then."
I
There you
guess
go, guys.
whoever wants it bad next year will just follow suit. Don't do
And I
that.
think,
It's fine. You're still champions.
yeah,
Like, come
yeah,
on.
definitely don't do that. But I mean, there's so many other teams that have been caught in various ways, shapes, or forms, and nothing really happened to any of them either.
That's true. That's
So
true. Yeah. I remember
that's
that
that's the
whole.
joy of that shithole commissioner that they've got right now. But
Yeah, he sounds
I
like
don't
a
think that guy
fucking
likes
joke.
baseball. I don't.
Don't you find that with most sports though? Like
Yeah, I
most
think
sports
so.
commissioners don't seem to be fans of the sport they're being the commissioner of.
Yeah.
It's
It's like,
like
why
the
don't
NFL
you?
commissioner is a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Um, I don't. I'm assuming I've heard the NHL commissioner's a douchebag. I don't really follow hockey to be honest that much, and I'm Canadian, so there you go. Weird, right? I know. Um, but yeah, they just they run it like a business, and that's it. That's all they give a shit about.
Yeah.
They
And
don't care
that's,
about the
like,
enjoyment and everything like that.
yeah, they don't give a shit about the fans in those situations. And that's like, the Braves are owned by a media corporation. Like
Are
they
they
don't,
owned by Ted Turner? Is that
no, he
or
used to own the team, but
used to own them?
Liberty Media owns them now. So
Oh,
people
okay.
bitch and complain about them not spending money on players. And it's like, guys, all those people care about is making money. That is a media corporation, not
Yeah,
a person. Like they don't
not a
give a shit.
person. Yeah,
You're
if
not
you
going to
want
get
to.
what you want.
That's right. And yeah, I just like seeing your tweets about like the Padres just fucking loading up on
Oh
pitchers and
my
shit.
God.
They were such a fun team to watch. I didn't
Oh, I
I
loved watching the
year
Padres
before
last year. I had a
last because
blast with it.
I fucking gave up on fucking sports during the pandemic. I was like, you know what? These poor bastards still have to play. I'm not gonna watch. a fucking game with like cardboard cutouts in the stands and piped in noise. Like, it just ruins everything for me. Like, I don't know why, but I need the electricity. I need the fan. Not that there's like, see, people think baseball's boring, but I love baseball. That's good. I like baseball as a
Yeah,
sport. It gets fucking
I think
intense.
it's great, especially live. Like there's not anything, I can understand people that are like, I don't want to sit in front of the TV for three
I
and a
do.
half, 4
If I had the
hours.
chance, I'd
But
take it. Yeah.
yeah, I do. Like I watched this was a 60 game season. I had my computer monitor, a TV, tablets, like anything that had a screen on it had a baseball
You
game
got
on it.
that
I
MLB
probably
pass.
watched,
There you go. Boom,
exactly. I
boom.
probably watched 150, 200 games.
Yeah.
So just if baseball was on, I was watching it, which I kind of have to pay more attention to it than I used to now that we're doing
a
the
baseball
podcast.
Yeah. So, but that's cool though, because I like the MLB when you can get just the highlights, the MLB
Yeah.
pass or the league, whatever the fuck it's called, MLB pass, MLB TV. My buddy hooks me up with a login. It's tight. No.
That's that's what I was like. I'm not paying like $130 for 60 game
games.
season. You can forget it. And somebody was like, "Here, just take my."
No, she totally paid for it. It was all kosher. It's fine.
Yeah, my friend paid for it.
As long as someone's paying for it, it's all good. I think
It wasn't stolen. It was borrowed.
it was borrowed. Yeah, it's like, here,
It's
take
totally
my
okay.
car. It's fine.
Yeah, but we do easy out, and then I do the Sunday sermon.
Now,
Sunday
what do you do
morning.
on the Sunday sermon?
That is me and Dusty Grant, and then Derek, who you met, helped set up all that stuff, and then our buddy Alex.
Thank you again for that, Derek. That was the shit. That's fucking awesome.
Yes, that's the four of us. Just this kind of round table, like coffee talk type stuff, but it gets way out into left field a lot of times. Very not PC. I told my mom a few times, make sure you don't watch that one whenever you see it come across your Facebook feed. She disowned me yesterday over a Facebook comment anyway. So
there you go.
I guess it's okay to say, Mom, go back and watch it now if you really want to be embarrassed.
Fine. If you want to be pissed off, just watch this. That's funny.
If you think that one was bad,
stay tuned. Yeah. What made you want to get into podcasting? What was your rise to where you are now?
I grew up, I always wanted to do radio or something like that. But I grew up in a town of like 2,000 people that had nothing of that sort, like even remotely nearby. So it was hard to kind of get a foothold in it, and started to, and at that time, like, I don't know, it's weird. You can go to school for so many more things than you could 20 years ago.
That's true.
And I looked and looked and looked, and to find like a program that would give me that background, it was just like I had to totally leave and do something. I just couldn't, I didn't have the funding to do that, and I wasn't trying to be $100,000 in debt to go to school for something. I am anyway for something I don't use, but who's not? But it just didn't. It never materialized. And then Derek and I actually grew up together. We've, I don't know a time when we didn't know each other, sort of thing. And I found him on Facebook, and he was doing these live streams, and he's like, hop on one sometime. And that was 5 or 6 years ago.
Nice.
And so it was like an every night thing. We'd go on for 2 or 3 hours and just bullshit. And then we started, kind of turning it into more of a production and more of a show. And then we started kind of getting off into, well, we're going to do this show and we're going to do this show. And so it's just kind of become its own little beast to
That's
say,
awesome.
I guess.
Yeah, that's fucking cool. That's fun. I recommend it.
Yeah, I miss doing the every night shows, but right now, like, oh my God, there'd be no way.
Yeah, every night shows are, well, I do every night except for weekends, but or I try not to do weekends just so I can fucking sleep. But I don't know. It's fun. It's just really fun to do. I see your cat. Haha, hi, kitty.
Oh,
cool. I have 3 cats, so it's cool.
Hi, cat.
You'll probably meet the whole fucking brigade here tonight.
There's 3. 2 of them are laying on the couch sleeping, and that one, I guess, decided she needed attention. Don't worry, the dog will be in here before too long, probably.
3 cats and a dog, the whole crew. What kind of dog do you have?
I have 3 dogs
Oh
too.
my God, 3 dogs, 3 cats. Matchy match.
The Chihuahua comes in all the time and likes to hang out. And then I have a rat terrier, and then I have a half boxer, half border collie. He's
Nice.
a big whopping 95 pounds of bed hog. So
Half boxer, half border collie. That's an interesting mix to me. I've never heard
he's
of that.
basically, he looks like a long-haired boxer, little bit longer snout.
That's fucking interesting. Cool.
A lot of people think he's either a Saint Bernard or like a Bernese Mountain Dog, but he looks pretty similar.
That's awesome. I like that. Saint Bernards.
Not a good like guard dog type animal. He
too cuddly.
Yeah, he's a baby. You could break into the house and he'd be like, "There's the TV.
Like, you go hand, bro?
Will you pet me? Are you gonna pet me? Okay, here, take that.
Fucking huge. Put it on my back. I'll load this shit in the car for you. Let's get out of here."
That's exactly what he would be like.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it would definitely be. And I have to say, thanks to last week's live stream, every time I clean the cat box now, I'm just like, I'm a fucking cat bathroom attendant.
That was so much fucking fun. That was hilarious.
That was a good time.
I went back, I was rewatching it on the Sunday or something, or on Sunday night. I was like, I'll just rewatch it because I think that was a really good time. I was laughing my ass off myself. I was like, I gotta go watch this somewhere else. I'm fucking waking everybody up. It was good.
I don't know if you could see me down in the corner all night or not, but half the time I'm just back like this going, oh my God.
It was so much fun. I know Jay was just fucking pissing himself for like 75% of the whole fucking thing. He was just
You just
dying.
kept seeing him like wiping tears. It's like, are you gonna be okay, buddy?
I love that guy. He's so much fun. He's so cool.
Yeah, that worked out really well.
Yeah, it went really good. I'm looking forward to Thursday already.
Yeah.
Thursday night. That'll be good. That'll be good. Jay will have a head start. He'll let us know how 2021's looking.
Right.
See if it's, go ahead.
And if you guys are starting at midnight.
We're starting at midnight. That'll be
it'll
10
be midnight
for
my time. Yeah.
Is it 10 for you now? Like 10 and 20 after 10?
Yeah, it's 10:20 right now.
Yeah, we're the same time.
It'll already be New Year here.
Yeah, here too. Just barely. But hopefully we'll all survive and no nuclear bombs will go up. We'll have a bunker, so it's fine.
It's right out there. I'm telling you, there's enough. I live in the middle of nowhere. Like there's a group of houses around me, but my backyard itself stretches past my neighbor's house and yard. So you could very easily, and this is like a 5-bedroom house that I live in. You could very easily build another one of these in the back. Just stick it under the ground.
Just
we are
underground.
Set.
There you go. Good to go. Nicole can have her room for the dogs.
So she was telling me about Black Books.
That show, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna have to watch that tonight.
That's so funny.
Yeah, she was giving me a recommendation there. I'm gonna have to check into that.
It's good. It's really good. I love British humor, so it just makes me fucking howl. Or are they even British? No, they're not even British, and I think they're fucking Irish.
I don't know.
Somewhere in
she
the
was
UK,
just like,
anyhow.
Yeah, she was just like, just go watch it, and I'm like, okay, no problem.
She'll do that. She'll just say, just do this. She's funny. Yeah, that's awesome. I was watching that the other night because I know that Lass is a huge fan of that, so I was like, I better fucking brush up a little bit. But
yes, that's what brought that up. Yeah, because she was telling me about that. So
that's cool. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him like 6 a.m. my time. I'll wake up and talk to him. Yeah, gotta do it sometimes.
I hate that.
Wow. I figure it's easier for me.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of people in the UK that want to talk, and that it's like 7 hours difference. So it's like, do I stay up till fucking like 5 in the morning, or do I just go to bed, wake up at 6, deal with them then?
So I don't sleep anyway. It's like I was up till 5 after the live stream.
Jesus Christ, that's insane.
And then like every night this week, I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed. I think I'm gonna go to bed. And every night I'm like, oh, it's 3:45 in the morning. I guess I'm not. Like I'll just fuck it, I'll just stay up then.
Jesus Christ. That's insane. My bedtime's usually like 2 a.m. I'm like, okay, night. That's it.
I do that thing where if I try to go to bed too early, I sleep like real hard for an hour.
And then you're awake.
And then I'm like, what can I do now? Oh, it's 2:00 in the morning. I guess I'll just get on YouTube or something.
Go, yeah. Get on with the day.
Might as well just get started. Like I could do something productive with it, but I never do. I just lay there and watch videos or something.
It's pretty productive. If you're watching baseball videos for your baseball podcast, not.
It would be. I should be doing that. That's definitely what I should be doing. But instead, I'm watching shit like that video of the people in the T-Rex costume attacking the Christmas inflatables. Like that's the shit I'm watching on YouTube at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, I love that. That's so funny.
My sister-in-law sent me some Facebook page called Ralph the Rex, and it's just all these videos of this guy in a T-Rex costume doing stupid shit. And I was like, I'm gonna be up for days.
I guess I'm just watching this now.
This is my life now. That's all I'm gonna do.
I love that shit. That's hilarious. Man, what kind of mic is that? Is that the snow globe or whatever the fuck it's called?
The snowball, yeah.
Snowball. Snow globe, snowball.
I mean, it could go either way, really.
I like those. My buddy Jeremiah has a couple of those he uses. And he's always...
See, I had another one and it's been dropped and beaten to death. And we had this one, but it was on you have a little stand and it was like 1.5 feet away from me. So it just wasn't working. And Derek was like, does it come off of that? I was like, well, I don't fucking know. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay.
Put it on something else. Yeah.
Here we go. Now we're all set.
Cool. That's just USB, eh? I wanted to get, I'm getting a new mic, but I was going to buy one of those. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about USB mics. I've had shitty USB mics. That's why, but
we seem to have found like a pretty good set of them. Alex just got a Shure.
Nice. That SM fucking 5V, some shit like that.
It's something like, I can't remember which model it is, but it's just a little, I mean, it's not very big. It's about that long. Nice little mic, but it's got really good sound to it.
Oh, is it one of those huge ones?
No, it's like not. That? We have somebody in the group has like the great big white long one. This one's really, I mean, it's like that big.
Okay.
It's not big at all.
Okay. So there's those Shure SM7Bs. Those are like fucking $600. Those are fucking crazy.
I think it's the model like right below that.
Below that, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Something, I'm not sure. They look the same.
I'm buying one that looks exactly like that, only it's like $500 cheaper.
Right? That's like...
Well, and I've been researching like all these different fucking mics I get. Like this one's fine. Like it's just a condenser, but I just wanted to have more like a broadcasting mic because I'll use this for like my vocals and shit, but I want more like a broadcasting mic. And so I looked into it, and this is a PreSonus M7. And this was a free one for me. I've always been like getting like fucking free shit from people. Like, here, take this. I was like, okay, fine, I'll take it. But I wanted to buy one. I was like, I don't fucking buy one of my brand, very own fucking thing. So I got like a PreSonus version of the SM7B, and like all the reviews I watched said like, you can't really tell the fucking difference between the two. Like,
yeah, I kind of think it's that way with a lot of them. Like Derek has a Blue Yeti and sounds, I mean, I'm not like, I'm not a sound engineer or anything like that, but I'm sitting back there and they're like, how does it sound? Sounds great. How does it sound now? Still sounds great. Like, what do you?
But I'm touching all the buttons it has. What do you mean?
If it sounds like shit, I'll tell you that. But other than that, you sound like you're speaking to me normally. We're fine. Like
that's all clear. I care. Yeah.
I can understand you. We're good. So see, like we've got, I've got a billion mics sitting here. Like this was one of our first, like, not a USB mic, but
what's that?
Like our first.
Show me.
I don't even know what it is.
Is that a Scarlett? Did that come from? Do you have some interface you're running?
We did at one point in time.
Yeah. Okay. Like that.
there's our old channel was called Bedroom Radio, or that's what Derek founded.
Okay.
So there's a Bedroom Radio sticker on here that he apparently tried to peel off, and now I can't see anything about the actual microphone.
These
Pretty close, yeah.
cheap ass, which I don't know. I've never used it. I bought one of those stands like you got, and it came with a fucking mic. Like I was like, I don't need the mic. I got. I've never. Even
Yeah, that's how like I bought like the whole thing came together, had a mic with it, and had all the shit and the
you can't
pop
beat
filter.
The price, though.
And
you can't beat the price.
Yeah.
Like Amazon is such a fucking that Bezos is such a dickhead. But when you need something, it's like fuck. You can come to my house and it's like $30 for all this shit. Yeah, like the pop filter that was from the whole thing. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah,
like, that's crazy.
And I've got all the shit for it, like sitting around here in just kind of random places. And I'm like, I've never even used half of this, but
yeah,
it came with the mic. And at that point in time, I was like, I guess we'll see. Like, it's a good way to get started. At least it's better than sitting there with my iPhone headset. Like, hey, can you guys hear me? Okay. Like, are we good?
And there's a lot to be said for even using those. Like, I know a lot of the, like, I'm in some fucking podcast group on Facebook that I never talk to because most of the people are just fucking stupid. I'm sorry, guys. They're fucking dumb.
Sorry.
But, well, they just, and I shouldn't say dumb because I have questions too. And but I've been doing it for not a huge amount of time, but like frequency wise. So it translates into a lot, right? Like,
yeah.
Like I started doing this just this past January, February, before all the COVID shit happened. And I just kept going. I was like, oh, fuck it. Just go.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing like 5 shows a week, though, that's like
I was doing 6 a week. Then I cut it back to 5.
Yeah, see, that's like over a year's worth of material for most people.
Yeah, and I don't know why I do it like that. I just do. But anyways, just
we've been going. We started Easy Out. I think the first episode was when they announced that there was going to be a season. So like July, which, we'd been doing other stuff before then, but we're on like episode 23 in comparison. So.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I see that too. There's guys who are like, I'm on episode. I just posted my 4th episode. It's like, oh, I remember when I was a fucking, when I was nothing.
Yeah, we were doing it, weeks at a time. And I was like, I feel like I've been doing this because we waited like 3 months to get it going just because, we were already, everything was good. We were set to go. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
And because we were going to do the first episode, my birthday was back in April and I was going to be at the Braves home opener.
Nice.
So we were just going to cut and go live at the ball game. I had, I was supposed to be at batting practice, all this other stuff. And so we were going to cut and go live and do an episode from the ball game. And then it was like, wait, well, what the fuck are we going to do now? We've got, it was like, 2 weeks. We can wait 2 weeks. And then it was like, no, not 2 weeks. We don't know.
No, it's probably not happening.
We'll keep you updated. And then it was like,
we'll do it, but you're not coming. Oh, okay.
It's like, and then you can't go in. Yeah. Oh, well, fuck. What now?
Yeah. 100%. That sucks. I hate that.
We could have, we probably would have had plenty of material with all the bullshit going back and forth, like trying to find out how the season was going to happen and everything else. But it was just like, I don't want to talk about a bunch of grown men fighting over money at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing about that sounds fun.
No, it's not entertaining at all. Not at all.
I mean, we had fun. I had a good time with it on Twitter. I pissed all kinds of people off. Like,
doesn't even take that much anymore on Twitter or Facebook.
Oh, I love it. Like, I'll post just some random, like I said, I posted tonight that volleyball is just hardcore hot potato.
That's the fucking truth.
Like, people were laughing at it, and I got a message from somebody that was like, that's insulting to women in the sport. And I was like, wait, hang on, what?
Oh my God.
You're really good at hot potatoes. Sorry that made you mad.
Yeah, what's the problem? What the fuck? I hate that. See, I don't like that shit either.
Yeah.
Are you making fun of the whole gender? No, I'm not.
Like,
honest to Christ, I'm just making. I don't know if you can see this or not.
Like
No, it's
I'm
not
not a
like he
dude.
said,
It's
you guys
cool.
play hot potato like a bunch of fucking women. Well, that would be different. You know what I mean? That's the difference, guys.
I mean, at that point in time, though, if volleyball is hardcore hot potato, wouldn't
it's still
saying
hardcore, and it's still
you
fucking...
play hot potato like women mean like you're really badass at it?
Exactly. That's what it should mean. It shouldn't be like, you throw a ball like a girl. It's like, hell yeah, I do. Fucking 90 mile an hour. Fuck you. You know, it's like, exactly. There you go.
Like, have you seen that?
Have you seen that? If you watched women's softball, they're fucking crazy. It's insane.
I was a fast pitch catcher,
There you
and
go.
the pain of getting hit when you're catching by like I don't know which one would be worse. I've never been hit with like a 95 mile an hour fastball or anything like that. But I took a fast pitch off the tip of my glove.
Ouch.
And I don't think I walked right for like a week and a half.
Oh, God.
I've seen girls get their braces put through their teeth in high school, getting hit in the face. And it's just like, it's not as...
And it's real, man. It's not like a dainty little thing. Like, it's hardcore. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've got like, I'm covered in scars from baseball and softball. Like they're everywhere.
Yeah. I used to play baseball when I was a kid for sure. And I always had something happen. Rough shit.
Like I never didn't come home from a game with my arm like just torn to shit from sliding, or with my knee
or your
just
uniform
completely
just
ripped
ripped to
open.
hell. Yeah.
Like they had to, my last year, they had to give me like 7 different uniform tops because they just knew. Like they were like, here, take these and go.
Yeah.
I never had the same number for anything. I was like 7 every week. It was like, what number are you now? Well, I don't know. You tell me.
7, and later I'll be 14, and yeah.
Halfway through the game, I might be 28. I don't.
It doesn't matter.
Who knows?
Let's see how many bases I steal.
It's just let me go.
So
my mom didn't like that at all. No? Oh, I've got another person. I just saw my phone light up. I've got another person that's mad. They said, you ever play?
Just out them right now. What's their at? I'll at them. You're a loser. Stop being a jerk.
Let's see.
You ever play?
Scott White says, you ever play? Medlin 54.
Okay. All right, Scott.
There we go.
Easy. She's not saying that playing hot potato sucks. She's comparing.
I'm not saying that playing volleyball sucks either.
Comparing. What? She's not wrong. It is kind of like hot potato.
You got to think about it.
Like hot potato. Maybe these guys.
I just happened to like. I had the phone turned over the other way so I wouldn't look at it, and I just happened to like see the side of it, and I was like, "What is this?"
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, Scott. Not cool. I used to play volleyball in high school.
I played in junior high, and I hurt my knee warming up for the first game.
There you go.
But I'm also like, I'm short. Like I'm a very short person, so volleyball is not the sport for me.
Yeah. I think the first set I went to do, I like sprained my fingers, all of them. I was like, why? Did it wrong? It's the stupidest game of all time.
Like I would never. I have seen when I was in college, like one of my best friends was a girl that played volleyball. She was like 6'1", and she was always like, come play with us. Come play with us. No, dog. I'm out. Like, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
I do not want to get hit in the face with that.
I won't even hit you that hard with it. Fuck you.
Right.
When they spike, man, it's fucking crazy.
That shit scares me.
Who wants to return that shit? I don't want to fucking return that.
I'm getting out of the way. Like, you better just put me in the back the whole time.
I'm moving.
If that ball is flying at my face, I'm moving. I'll play water volleyball. Like,
yeah, that's fun. That's different.
I'm good with that. I did that. I spent 3 days playing water volleyball in the Bahamas.
Wow.
I was
drunk.
Yeah. I was drunk the whole time, but I had fun.
That's hilarious.
I'm not half bad at it. Under those circumstances.
There you go. Exactly. It's the best hot potato game. It's water hot potato. It's like boiling.
It really potatoes. Is a little bit more. It's not even as hardcore.
It's not. Water polo. I've played water polo, not like real water polo, but when I was a kid, we had two big ass fucking hot, like water polo nets, we called them, and we just play at the pool in my town. So, you couldn't touch the ball. People couldn't fucking touch the ground on the pool, and people got fucking drowned and shit. It's like, oh yeah, fuck you. Oh, that was good.
Yeah, I had to be like very careful. Like one of the days we played, like I had been putting the vodka waters back like all day, and they stuck me, like we rotated, and I didn't realize that the pool kind of dropped off a little bit right there, and I was like, what the, who puts a deep end in a resort pool where you with a swim up bar? Like, people are too fucked up for that. Like I just kind of took one step back and went whoop, under the water, right back up. I was like, I can't be back here. Too small. Like, you got to move me.
I'm sure. Just nothing to note that it's changing. Like usually they have like the fucking rope.
There might have been. I mean, there wasn't, and it wasn't even like a huge drop off. It was just like it went from
just enough.
Yeah, like maybe 4 foot of water to like 5'6" or something like that. But 5'6" is still enough for me to take a step back and be gone. I don't exist anymore at that point.
God, that's it. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not there now.
No, I'm not there now. Where'd she go? I don't know, man.
She's just gone.
She gone. Yeah.
It happens a lot. It's like concerts. Concerts are, and I saw a guy like that had a t-shirt on. Like this dude had to be like 6'7" or something like that, or maybe he just looked like it to me. But he had a shirt on, and the back of it said, "Sorry, I'm tall." And he had pushed his way up to like the second row of, I don't even know who it was, probably Seven Dust or somebody like that. And he'd pushed his way up all the way up to the second row, and I'd been in the front, and I went to the back to get a beer, and I started coming back towards the front, and the show, like, they came on, and I couldn't move, and this guy is right here in front of me, and I'm like,
damn you.
Well, this is fun for me. Like,
thanks, obvious shirt.
Yep. That's I think the vast majority of my concert experiences have been standing on my tiptoes, like looking between shoulders and shit like that.
You've never really seen anything. It's just you hear it.
If I am not on the rail, I'm not watching the show.
So brutal.
I finally got to the point, like, security guards would see me in there and be like, "Do you want to come here?" Like, they just put me on the other side of the rail and be like, "Don't fucking move." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm good right here." Yeah. Thanks. I can see. But then you're right in front of the speakers, and it's like,
gotta wear those earplugs.
I can't fucking hear anymore. But
yeah. I worked many years at a venue without earplugs. It was not good. It was no bueno.
That was the dumbest thing I ever did, was thinking that I would be fine for like the first 10, 12 years I was going to concerts and stuff like that. And then realizing very quickly that this is a bad idea, and I probably should have been taking earplugs from the beginning.
Yep. I like that little whistle I hear every so often.
Yeah, you just be sitting here, and all of a sudden it's like,
someone turn the fucking grinder on.
What is this? What's happening?
What's happened to me? Do you ever just lose hearing in your one ear completely? That's happened to me a couple of times.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, then you're just in fucking mono, not stereo. It's like, what in the fuck?
You're looking around like, what
just waiting for some Transformers Michael Bay shit to happen.
Oh God. I hate it. Like it's happened to me a few times, and I'll just be sitting there and somebody will be talking. I've had people like punch me in the arm and be like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "I've been talking to you for 10 minutes and you ignored me." And I'm like, "I didn't fucking know you were there, man. Like, sorry. What do you want me to do?"
Sorry, dude.
I can't hear. What do you want?
Yeah, my wife hates that. I've told her that from the start. This isn't typical man bullshit. Like, I generally can't hear very well. So
yeah, it's like, I legitimately cannot hear you.
I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'll like walk past you, she'll be talking, and then I'll just keep carrying on. It's like, yeah, right. I was like, what? You couldn't fucking hear me? It's like, couldn't hear you. I was talking right to you. You were right there. It's like, yeah, but the washer's going. I got this shit. I don't know. Like, I can't fucking. One of them drowns the other one out, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The
Like I get in the
right?
car, and I have music on, and then I have 2 kids in the background, and typically they have a phone or a tablet or something and then somebody will be trying to talk to me. I'm like, you got to be a lot louder because I'm not turning this down, and I don't want to hear your shit. So turn something off, or just wait till we get there. Just don't talk to me till we get there. Unless you have to pee, don't talk to me till we get there.
Yeah, I get that totally. It's so funny. My 4-year-old loves to just yap my ear off when I drive. Hey, Dad. He's like, I'm driving, bro. Hey, Dad. Why are we stopped right now? It's a red light. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, those guys aren't stopping because they have a green light. Oh. Just like all the way we go to the park or whatever. It's like,
my youngest is 4, and it's like an hour and a half battle to get in the car. And then it's just, Mom, can I watch your phone? Nope, you got a tablet. Okay, I'm going to play a game. Okay. So hey, Mom, I'm going to play a different game. Okay. Hey, Mom, which way is Walmart? The fucking direction that we're driving in, dude. Like, where we're going, man. Yeah. It's like, it's this way. I thought it was that way. Well, then I would be driving that way. Like every 30 seconds. Do you know where we're going? Else.
No, I'm just going. Oh.
Are we going to Grandma's house? No, we're going to Walmart.
Oh, where's Walmart? Over there.
Are we going to McDonald's? No, we're going to Walmart. Like everywhere we go.
Can we go to McDonald's? No.
Yeah, that's the next thing.
I get that.
Can we?
Can we go to McDonald's?
Not today.
One of the last times I took my guy out, went to the park, me and him. I got 2 boys. I got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. And they're fucking crazy. They're the best, but they're nuts sometimes. Love you guys. Just kidding. I do.
Well, I totally got fooled. Like I have, my oldest will be 18 next month.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. The only one that my daughter is the 8-year-old. And then I've got 2 boys. Mm-hmm. The 18-year-old from like, he was always like that real cool, real chill little dude. Like growing up, totally cool guy.
Yeah.
Always has been real laid back. Somebody fucking lied to me because they were like, oh, if you have one that's cool, like they should all have a pretty good demeanor. Fuck no. My 8-year-old and my 4-year-old, they will kill you. Like
they'll kill you.
They don't fuck around. Like they will take each other out.
Yeah.
They're insane.
That's crazy. And what do you do? Like, I don't know.
Like for a long time, I would try to break it up.
Yeah.
And then I finally just went, fuck it.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get hurt and you'll figure it out. And one of them will start crying. And then they just get more pissed off and they go back after the other one. And I'm like.
That's where I'm at now. It's like, I'm trying to get you guys to like maybe not dive headfirst off the couch onto the fucking floor. But I can only tell you so many times. I'll be right there to tell you, see? That's why I said that. I told you not to do that.
Yeah, I quit doing the whole, oh, you poor, like somebody starts crying. I'm like, didn't I tell you to stop fighting?
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I'm like, then suck it up. Like, that's what happens.
Pretty sure I told you 45 times you should maybe stop doing that. No, you didn't. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
It's like we've had, not from fighting, but we've had like trips to the ER for staples in the back of the head.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Jaws split open. My son got thrown out of one of those power wheels and broke his collarbone. Like my kids they're fucking crazy. And I'm
Rammy.
Like,
yeah.
Well, and they've got like 3 cousins that are 3 and 5.
Okay.
And there's 2 3-year-olds and a 5-year-old. And so they're all right there together and they just fucking go crazy. And it's like, I'm not trying to corral all of this. Like y'all just don't burn the house down and we'll be fine.
I can't control this now. It's out of my hands. Good luck. I'm here.
Yeah, if I have all of them over here, like I'll come in here and do stuff and just every 5 or 10 minutes, like walk through the house and be like, there's 2 there. There's 3 there.
We're missing
Everybody's
one.
Here. I'm like, is anybody crying?
Nope.
Does anybody need anything? All right.
Good.
I'll see you later. Like,
bye.
Have fun. And then I just go check on them every now and then. It seems to work out better that way.
Yeah, I think so too. Kids are crazy.
They are a pretty good time.
Oh yeah, they're a great time for sure. I'm not complaining. They're fun. We had so my oldest we thought was going to be the wild card, and he was pretty wild, but now his little brother's starting to get into like the even worse stage. It's like, oh shit, like you started off so cool, man, you were so cool. He was like,
I liked you back then.
Just a big like loppy-eared bunny, just so cuddly and sweet, eh? Just like, oh yeah, you're my little buddy for always. Like, no, God, not you. No, you're supposed to be the one. There's no hope for your older brother.
You're supposed to be the nice one. Mine, like, my 4-year-old is the most toxic person I have ever met in my life. Like, there is no, like, he'll be like, I love you, Mom. And 5 minutes later, he's like beating me with a Nerf gun or something. And I'm like, what? I thought you loved me. Stop. I do love you. Stop and give me a hug and a kiss. And I'm like,
manipulator. Yeah.
And he's got like, they come by it pretty honestly, and they know not to speak or not to cuss in public, but they all have a pretty good mouth on them. Yeah. And I'm like, just say it at home, buddy. Just say it at home. And the other day, I don't remember. I wouldn't give him a hammer.
Come on.
I wouldn't give the kid a hammer. I mean, it's his hammer, and it came with a little tool set that I bought him. But the day he got it, he smashed a tablet. He's broken a TV. Like, the hammer's not a good idea. The hammer's gonna go away. Yeah. We don't have good control of the hammer, so we had the hammer put up, and he was like, Mom, can I have my hammer? I need to fix the door. And I was like, you don't fix the door with a hammer. Like, you don't need it. And so the words that came out of his mouth because he couldn't have the hammer, I was like, whoa.
Oh my God.
It's like, dude, you can't talk like that. And he was like, I'm just so mad. Like, okay.
It's good to feel those emotions, bro, but damn, still not getting the hammer.
I don't, yeah, I'm still not going to give it to you. And I don't even think I've said, he came up with words that I'd never heard before. I was like, it's a good one.
It's like, that's nice.
Excellent context. I'm going to save it for later, but.
Not a verb or an adjective. Yeah.
Like, how do I use that properly? Because I think you nailed it, but.
You got it. What was that thing you told me to do the other day?
What was that word? What did you call me?
That's what we tell my guy too. It's like, dude, we know you have a potty mouth because Mom and Dad swear. We've never tried to shelter them from that. It's real talk, real life, whatever. Just tone it down around Grandma and Grandpa. Just don't swear around the grandparents. Try not to drop the F-bomb here. Like, just whatever. And then the other day, I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but he's like, I was getting dressed to take him to play outside or something. And he's like, Dad, I was like, what the fuck are we doing? I was like, what? He's like, that's how you talk. I was like, dude. I was like, I do, but I'm a grown ass man. No, you're a butt ass. I was like, I'm a butt ass. Fair enough. I don't. It's like I say like, as soon as I swear, and I'll say like hell and shut up or like fucking. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Well, no, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying that sometimes I say it. Like, I'm not swearing at you, Dad. It's like, oh my God. That's the logic, right? No, I'm just telling you that I say that. I'm not saying it right now. I'm just telling you that I say it. Okay.
Mine asked me what an asshole is. And I was like, well, I mean, you already, and he was like, you know what it is? I was like, what? He goes, it's a bitch head. And I went, oh, what? And he was like, you're not one, Mom, but Lila is. That's his sister. He's like, but Lila is. And I was like,
it's a bitch head.
I was like, oh,
that's so funny.
Saving that one for later.
I'm gonna use that later.
Well, and even like Christmas, he got a hoverboard for Christmas, and I brought it out, and he was like, my mom is sitting right there, and he goes, holy shit, that's fucking awesome. And she went, I was like, are you going home yet? Like, please go home.
Merry Christmas, Mom. Yeah. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's okay. I swear. It'll be all right.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I was like,
a hoverboard. I would have had the same reaction. That's awesome.
Well, his sister has one, and like for 6 months, all I've heard is, "I want a hoverboard. I want a hoverboard. I want a hoverboard." So I was like, okay. So then he goes to meet Santa, and this is his first time ever meeting Santa. Like, his dad, I don't know, his dad's weird, so he's never met Santa. But now he got to meet Santa this year, and he gets home from school, and I was like, "What'd you ask Santa for?" And he was like, and I knew, I was like, he's gonna say hoverboard. I've nailed it. We're good. He goes, "A bunny."
But I really want a hoverboard. Yeah.
I was like, you didn't ask Santa for a hoverboard? No, I want a bunny. You want a bunny? Where the fuck did a bunny come from? He's like, I want a bunny. And I'm like, what do I tell him? Because first of all, I don't want a bunny. And second of all,
Fucking hoverboard. Yeah.
I already got the hoverboard. And third, where the hell do you even find a bunny? And so I finally was like, all right, listen, I talked to Santa. He said the Easter bunny handles bunnies. So you got to wait. And then we'll go see the Easter bunny, and you can ask the Easter bunny for a bunny. We are not going to go see the Easter bunny. For anybody that's wondering, this is not happening. The Easter bunny's not coming out for some reason, or I'll come up with something that all we do is lie to our kids.
Really? Yeah.
Like, that's all we do.
Just to throw them off the trail. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
for sure.
Well, and I even was like, maybe a bunny wouldn't be horrible. And I started looking, and I was like, nope, fuck that.
Fuck that.
I'm not doing it. The only way I would do the bunny is, have you seen those? They're called Flemish giants.
No.
They're like bigger than dogs.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You see like the pictures of the giant bunny, right? Yeah. They're huge. Really? I looked into that, and it's like $50 for one.
That's it?
Yeah, that was it. I was like, oh, well, that's not bad at all. But they were like, you have to litter box train them. They need their own room in the house. If you put them outside, they have to have a dog kennel that's covered. And I was like, so it's $50 for the rabbit. I have to give up an entire fucking room, litter train a rabbit, and buy it a dog kennel.
Fucking bathroom attendant for a goddamn rabbit now.
Yeah, nope. Yeah, I would be. It's like, no, thank you. We're gonna pass on that.
Hard enough with the cats.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with, like, the cats I keep them outside most of the time, but it's fucking cold now, and they're they're babies. They don't want to do it. So
it's too cold.
It's too cold for the animal that's covered in fur. Like, I don't know.
It's not fair.
Yeah. How do you think I feel, buddy? I have to put shit on to go outside and stay warm. You're fine.
Yeah, you got to dress up. Yeah. Totally. I hate that. We were out today, and it's fucking cold as fuck here again, as always. It's just like, okay, we got like 20 minutes, bro, before I can't fucking feel anything on my body. I have to go in. I'm not cold. That is like, I know. Trust me.
It's like, yeah,
I dressed you. You're not cold. I know. I dressed you, bro. It's good.
It's like, I know you're good. Like, my kids don't give a shit. They'll go outside in anything. Like, when it snowed, we got a foot of snow here the week before Christmas.
Nice.
And then it was like 65 degrees 2 days later. So it was all gone.
Yeah.
But we got a foot of snow. My kid wakes up before I do.
Yeah.
And I go walking out there, back doors open. I'm like, oh, fuck. He's in his pajama pants. He's got shoes on. Thank God. And he grabbed like a light jacket, and he grabbed himself a beanie and some gloves, and he's out in the snow. And I'm like, can you put some real pants on and maybe another shirt? He's like, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Can you not leave the back door open so that it's 4 degrees? And he's like, come outside with me. I was like,
oh my God.
Oh, fuck. I went and put like 17 layers on, and I was out there for like 2 minutes. I was like, nope, in the house, let's go. I'm not doing this. I'm out.
That's it.
I'm not made to live. Like, I shouldn't live where I do. I'm not a cold weather person.
No, that's fine. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it, because if I get too hot, that sucks. I can warm up easier than I can cool off, I find. But, the winters up here are garbage. Garbage. And kids don't feel cold, right? It's like, yes, like I said,
Mm.
little men saying, oh, yeah, oh, I'm nice and warm. Dad's like, yeah, you got your ski pants on. You got your minus 40-degree friggin' parka. You got your face mask on. What's Daddy got? Little hoodie, some gloves that aren't real winter gloves.
And some sweatpants that are taking on all this snow real quick.
That's right. I got winter boots. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have boots.
They're doing the in and out game.
That's contestant number 2 now. What are you doing? Well, he'll jump up here in a second. He's a maniac.
I'm surprised that one. I'm surprised that one didn't try to jump on me. She did it the other day. I was in the middle of a call at work and she came running in and was just like, oh, hi, I'm going to sit on your shoulder now, but I got to climb up there and claw the shit out of you all the way.
That's funny. Yeah, this guy we just got. The fuck did we get you? What's your name again?
I don't know who you are.
Which one are you? No. I had him probably 2 weeks ago or something like that. He's hilarious. Yeah, I had to go pick him up. He's a rescue cat, right? So he was abandoned as a kitten in the whole sob story. And we wanted a black boy cat, because we used to have black boy cats. So that's what we got. His name's Ralph, and he's a monster.
I used to always have black cats. And the last one I had, I live on a really busy highway.
Mm-hmm.
And so my cats normally stay in the backyard, and that one decided he wanted to go exploring, and I found him the next day, but it was kind of hard to tell it was him.
Oh,
so not a good day in our house.
No.
But
that is so sad.
It was not fun. But now, and he was the only one that was cool. Like, he just kind of would chill.
Yeah.
And he'd come sit on my lap or whatever, or he would get up on my shoulder, but he would just sit there and he would never get his claws out. And when he got tired, he would put his paws up on my head. So I would be doing stuff like this, and there's a cat just chilling right here. And I'm like, he's fine. Don't worry about it. He'll be okay.
That's fine.
But these other assholes, when it gets really nice outside, I always just shut off the heat and the AC and everything and leave the back door open. That way the animals can go in and out and do their thing. And one of them, since I work from home, I was on the phone with a client, and the cat comes in and drops something at my feet and starts batting it around. I thought it was a stick. It was a snake. It was still alive. And here's me on the phone, tethered to much shorter headphones than this, trying to do this number and climb away from it until I could investigate further. It was a baby bull snake or something, but still I swept it into a box and took it out to the trash. I was like, nope.
No way. He gotta go.
We're not doing this.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was thanks a lot, asshole. Cats are assholes.
They'll hear you.
They're all right there, and I don't care if they do. They can hear me all they want. They're still quit doing stupid shit to me and we'll be fine.
I gotta get this guy
They
up
are
here.
the boss.
He's hungry. What are you doing? You're gonna eat us with a house and home, goddammit. He's only 8 months old. So I don't fucking keep one eye on him at all times. That's fucking crazy.
They're knocking shit over.
Oh, dude, I was in here the other night, and I have these little, just whatever fucking shitty, not shit, but Christmas lights over here, and he just jumps on my desk right in front of the fucking thing. I was like, "What's up, bro?" And oh, look at that! Starts ripping all my shit down. I was like, "God damn you!" I'm gonna go over here and fuck with the spider plant.
Yeah, we had our Christmas tree this year, and it was the first one we've had in a while. And I bought I didn't do the tree skirt thing, but I tried to go all out. And so I had the tree, everything was decorated. And instead of a tree skirt, I did this little cone thing that goes around it.
Okay, yeah.
It took all of 30 seconds for the cats to get in there. And they were like, oh, look, we can play in here. And then it took all of another 10 seconds for the big dog to be like,
I can get in
oh,
there too. Yeah.
the cats are in there.
I wanna
I
be
don't
there.
want them in there. And the next thing I know, I walk out of here and there's my little tree cone in like 700 pieces. And I was like, oh, that was a good
Thanks.
$20 spent. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Like,
Thanks a lot.
and then by the time Christmas finally hit, I think I put like probably 70 ornaments on the tree. There were 10 left.
Fuck's sakes.
Like the tree was all like, I don't do the real tree thing because I'm not cleaning all that crap up. But the tree, like the little branches on it were all bent down and shit. There's gaps like this big in the
This looks
tree.
like
And I'm like,
crap.
I was sitting there looking at it
I
one
tried
day and I
so
was like,
hard.
I just started like, that's when dollar signs just start rolling back in your head. I'm like, I bought this, I bought this, I bought this. But I'm like, I bought it all at
$3,000.
Walmart, so it wasn't that bad.
Rolling
but
back the price
still,
in your mind. That could have been
thank
way worse.
God.
I
They
love
knocked down
America.
the
American
yeah.
Walmarts are the cheapest place in the world.
Oh, they're beautiful. I love Walmart. Like, that's great.
Up
I
here,
hate
they're,
it, but I
regular
love it.
price. Yeah. I don't know. I the only place I've been to in America is North Dakota because that's the closest spot I'm at. So I'd go to Williston, North Dakota. Big shit. Fuck yeah. And go to their
I've
Walmart.
been through like the very corner of North Dakota going somewhere else.
Like Bismarck.
But I don't even know. I couldn't tell you.
Fargo. I don't know. I don't know.
I just drove through it. Like I just drove through it and looked, and I was like, "Oh well, this is fun." I don't know. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Not gonna.
We're just gonna keep right on traveling.
Just gonna keep going right along. Yeah.
That's one of those places that I've never like had anything to go to at. So
yeah, there's no point being there.
Is there anything there? Like what's in North Dakota?
See, I don't know. I know they have like a football team, the Bison. That's their college football team.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't every state in America have like the biggest, like fucking whatever, like biggest elastic, biggest fucking ball of bullshit over here? I don't know. Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, there's like we've got Kansas
What's yours?
has like Kansas has like the largest. I'm right on the state line between Kansas and Oklahoma.
Okay.
Like my house
and
is
you're a Braves
actually
fan, so I don't understand.
TBS. Turner Broadcasting System.
Yes,
back in the day.
That is how, yes.
Okay. That's how I saw the
Braves games when I was a kid too.
Yeah, we had WGN and TBS. So we either watched the Cubs or the Braves. And my dad, my dad hated Harry Carey.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Thought he was annoying. So we watched the Braves games.
There you go.
So had Harry Carey not been annoying, I may have grown up a Cubs fan.
I was a fucking Cubs fan when they won the World Series. That was the shit. Because my grandpa was a Cubs fan and he passed a couple of years ago. And I was like, holy fuck, grandpa, look at that. The Cubs fucking did it.
That was.
I used to watch that Cubs and Braves with my grandpa all the time.
Yeah. That's like we would watch the White Sox and we would watch the Braves. And then we would watch the Cubs if the Cubs were playing the Braves and TBS wasn't broadcasting it. Okay. Fair enough. But if we had the option, we didn't watch the Cubs. I would watch the Cubs if my dad wasn't home. Yeah. But that was, so it was like, oh, okay. I lived like, at one point in time, I lived about 5 minutes from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Nice. For not a very long time. I didn't stay there for long. But it was cool to be like right there. I would go to the games and I was just like, and that was the year the White Sox won the World Series. Nice. That's awesome. So that was, and when it started getting good on the south end of town, it was like, I know I could go watch cheap baseball right here, but that shit's like popping off. We're going down there. We're going to go to the south side on the train and see all the weird people, and it'll be fun. The nightlife. Yeah. Okay. I don't trust you, man. It was always a good time. I don't trust you. You might fucking eat my power bar. I don't know. You might want to. There's been a lot of times where I've been like working and all of a sudden something will shut off. And I don't know, my house is kind of weird because the box for the internet is powered all the way at the other end of the house. And it's in my daughter's room. Mm-hmm. And like there's a hole drilled through the side of the house that runs in there and it plugs in her bedroom. And every now and then my internet will just go out. And every time I'll go check and there's a cat with the cord playing on the floor. And I'm like, you sorry mother. Like I've tried everything I can to hide that shit and they still get it
They
unplugged.
still go.
Cats suck.
My fucking cats suck.
Love you.
Yeah,
but-
it's fine. I'll be there to scoop your box in a minute. Rough.
Oh, you need something? Sorry.
Come here. Why are you doing this to me? He's like laying with his fucking head on the button to the power bar. Just looking at me like, so come here.
He's like, dare me.
Yeah,
Dare
trying.
me.
Come here. Rough. Don't love me. You got a pet? No?
Of course he doesn't want. Yeah, he's not going to do that.
Start biting my fucking toes any second. I don't. Did that the one night I was on. He's like, fucking decided that was it. Time to eat some feet. It's crazy. I'm going to get him going.
I can't like, I hate shoes, but I can't run around my house barefoot because something will bite me. Like,
Could be a snake. You don't know what's going to happen.
I do live in the middle of nowhere. Like that's the thing. Like that's a pretty consistent fear for me. Like I always have some kind of screen or something up so that things can't get in the house, but snakes can climb shit. And so you never know. Like it's like I went to take the trash out one day and my neighbor was like, hey, I saw a bull snake out there earlier. And I'm like, do you want to tell me where so I can kind of keep an eye out? Or
yonder? Is that what they say
like,
in Kansas? Yonder? Over yonder?
Like, were they by the tree? Were they closer to the highway? Were they by my
just
yard? Like,
in between those things, right over here.
yeah, she was like, well, she was like, well, it was moving that way, but it was just kind of in the middle. And I'm like, right. So right where I'm standing basically is what
Oh
you're
shit, there it is.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, cool. Thanks for telling me that. And she was like, he looked like he was about 6 feet long. I was like, I swear to God, if you are fucking with me right now, like this is not funny.
6 foot fucking long snake. God damn it. No.
Yeah, no, that shit. We get a lot of them out here. It happens. That's what happens in the middle of nowhere.
I cannot do that. I don't do well with that. We only have little baby garter snakes here. It's nothing. There's little fucking nothings, right?
Yeah, see, that was what my cat brought me that one time. And I was still like, oh, no, this is not okay because those get bigger at some point in time. But like I lived at another house. It was way worse at the last house I lived at because I had fields on 3 sides of me.
Okay.
And I would go to mow the yard and it would be like that. I don't know what kind of snake that is, but I'm just going to stop for right now. And when you leave, I'll come back. We'll be cool. Like, don't worry. Just go away so I can finish what I'm doing.
I got shit to do.
Yeah, I got shit to do, but you can go ahead and do whatever you got to do first and I'll come back later. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
The snake is the boss in
You're
all
the
of those
boss.
situations.
I'm in your business now.
Like you win, I'll leave. Not a problem. He's not going to cooperate with you tonight.
No, dude, I just wanted to get him. I got him on one of these the one morning he popped on. It was fucking awesome, but he won't come up.
He'll wait like the last minute. He's going to hop up here and be like, ah,
come here.
Like, look, there I am.
That's because he knows. He's like, I'm not a media mogul over here. What are you doing to me? I'm not a celebrity. I'm just a cat. You idiot. But you're cool,
Mine
bro.
just like to make little cameos and walk past me. And people are like, oh, look. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
That's one of them.
It's like they're going to go knock something off that shelf here in a minute. So
3, 2, 1.
Bang. Now, I don't know, like 3 o'clock in the morning seems to be like, I'll just be getting ready to go to sleep and I'll just hear
devil
boom,
time.
Crap, like all that shit. And I'm like, what happened now?
Yeah.
They have, I need new dishes. Like they've broken, nothing matches anymore because they've broken like one of fucking everything. And if it's not them, it's my child. Like 3 different times I have been doing a live stream and I've been sitting here like with a glass of wine or something. And the next thing you know, you'll hear a and then my son will stick his head around the corner and everybody's like, hey, Jack. And I'm like, please don't step on the glass. Here, let me move you. Get out. I'll fix it later. I can't stop the show for this. So just go for right now. Like, he broke my favorite coffee mug. He broke my favorite wine glass. Like, that's how they roll in this house. They break all my shit.
That's the way it goes. Yeah. Yeah. God.
It's what it
God
is.
love 'em.
Yeah. It's very frustrating, but I guess, he tried to dunk on the Papa Shot. And
How did that go?
it's not broken.
Positive.
One hoop sits a little lower than the other now. Like, it's kind of, you know how when you bend plastic, you can see that little bitty. There he is. Hi, kitty.
That's
Oh,
Sarah.
he's like, what am I doing?
What the fuck? Yeah, there you go.
He's like, how do I get to that person?
Thank you. No, so he has, it's like that's not.
Yeah, like I kind of bent it back up, but I heard it kind of like making a little creaking noise. So it's like, we're going to leave it. It's just going to have to sit where it's at.
That's that.
It's still, I mean, everything works. It's
Perfect.
just, if somebody were to pull on that at all, like, it's
That would
just
be
gonna
it.
go, yeah, it'd be done. Over and done with. So, and see, I got them, like, that's like a little mini kind of,
Yeah.
it's like 5'4". It's not huge.
Decent. Still decent.
So that's theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And mine, I still need to order, but it's like the arcade one. So it's like the big, like this office, I haven't been in this house quite a year yet, but I'm starting like getting everything together.
Yep.
So I've got a spot for that. That's going in. I have a skee ball table that's going to be coming.
Nice.
The beer pong table.
Jesus Christ.
The beer pong table's folded up over there somewhere. But beer pong, I'm going to get the bigger Papa Shot. There's a dartboard over here. Like, if we ever have to go into the bunker, like, all we got to do is just haul that shit down there.
Christian will have to get to work because I'm not hauling shit. Christian and JB will have to get at it. And Jay, those guys, I'm going to just like fold up the Papa Shot. Away you go. Those fucking beer pong tables.
You're like, I'm taking the little one. Let's just go.
I'm taking the fan that I can find, the dartboard. I guess I'll take that, and like any sort of electric fan. You guys can carry the other.
I don't even have a fucking fan in this.
Oh shit! Well, I'll find one. We'll have to get one.
It'll be okay.
I gotta just keep this fucking guy in my vision right now. What are you doing?
Gotta watch him.
I gotta watch him. Otherwise, yeah.
I'm over here like leaning over like I can see him better. Like, what's he doing?
You never know. That's mom's paperwork. Don't touch that.
Yeah, I have to keep kind of turning around and looking. They're still sleeping.
Oh, your cat. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You never know. He's just having a bath. It's like, nothing, dude. I'm just chilling.
It's like, I'm good.
For now. Then you'll see him every time I turn. He'll just be closer and closer till he's on my face.
I'll wake up in the middle, like when I finally do sleep, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and my oldest cat is just right here. And she's just like,
hey,
she's right in my face.
Food the dish.
She's like right in my face and she's just purring very aggressively. And I'm like, what do you want something? So then she just starts doing that thing where she's like, here, just love me. I'm like, I'm fucking sleeping. Like, get off me.
I only just want a couple of pets. That's all.
Like, I just want to cut, like, and it's the big dog. He's got like, I don't know, this dog's like traumatized from something, but he's got a lot of issues. You cannot put him in a kennel. Like you can't. So when it's cold, he's just got like free roam of the house. And most of the time he just sleeps on the couch, which, okay, fine, whatever. My kids have ruined that couch anyway. I'm okay with it.
Fine, yeah.
But sometimes I will wake up and I've got like this much space on the bed and then giant dog, cat right here. And I'm like, you guys know this is like a queen size bed, right? Like you've got it. And then I'll sit up and there's a kid over here and I'm just like, I need a lock.
A lock on the door.
I really need a lock on my door.
Way bigger bed.
I need one of those. Have you seen those? Like they show you those beds that are like It's like 3 or 4 beds put together. Like I need one of those.
Oh my God, that'd
That'd
be
be-
nice. That'd be perfect.
That's what it would take. And even then, I would probably still end up
They'd
with about
still
6
just
inches of room to sleep on.
pile in, and they'd have all their room over here.
Yeah. I don't know. There's been a lot of times I'll wake up in the middle of the night. Everybody has decided to get in bed with me. So I'll just sleep across the bottom of my bed. No pillow. And then everybody kind of rotates. So then I'll move to the other side and then they rotate again. I'm like, finally, I got my spot back. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like now I can sleep.
Yeah, and then it's time to wake up.
Yeah. And then it's like 10, my alarm's going off in 10 minutes. Oh, okay, cool.
Great.
Didn't need that rest anyway.
Yeah, what was that all about? Fuck. That's awesome. So what do you guys do on New Year's Eve then? You're doing the Easy Out podcast, or did you say?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna do like an hour episode. The Padres have been doing all that shit.
Mhm.
So we're gonna talk about that. There's a few little trades to talk about, there's like little news, and then there's all that stuff with the Padres. And so we'll talk about that for a few minutes. Like last episode we ended up talking about the best hair in baseball because we
Nice.
had nothing else.
Yeah.
I think next week we're gonna do like our favorite baseball movies,
Nice.
just to give us something to talk about. So this week we'll just be like, we'll just bullshit after we talk about the news.
Yeah. That's
Probably just hang out for about an hour. We may pull some other people in just to kind of kick it for a little bit, say Happy New Year,
Yeah.
ring it out with some fun people, and
Sweet.
then we'll be done.
Nice. And where can people find your podcast to listen to if they want to?
We're on iTunes, Spotify, you name it, we're there. Like
Awesome.
Deezer, I don't know. Well, I think Podbean's like the only one we're not on.
Okay. Yeah.
We're on Amazon Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Google, all that shit. So
Nice. That's awesome. Well, people can go and check it out. The Easy Out podcast.
yes.
This has been Sarah. Fantastic. Thank you very much for filling in.
Yep.
In the clutch.
Not a problem.
Just fucking deadly. I'm going to have
Got
to.
this.
I think I'll bring you on the goddamn air when we do our New Year's Eve one just for fun.
Woo-hoo. I mean, I'll be there anyway.
I'll
So
just randomly say, it's time, and you just show up.
boom.
Materialize.
I could do it.
Awesome.
I can make a pretty fantastic entrance.
Yeah, I bet. That's funny. Okay, well, maybe we'll do that. That'd be funny. Yes, once again, Sarah will be hosting us on our New Year's Eve live stream that we're doing with Jay and Christian and Jeremiah. It's going to be a good time.
Very much looking forward to staying up till 3:00 in the morning again.
Yeah,
I do anyway.
But yeah, at least you'll be entertained mostly.
Absolutely. Are you? My stomach hurts so bad from laughing at that. Like, it was always just like the most. How did we get to this? Like, fuck,
Well, yeah,
nobody knows
nobody
at this
knows.
point.
Well,
in time.
Christ Almighty, we never have. First of all, when I do these things, I don't have any fucking idea what I'm gonna do to be. Anyways, I have no idea. It's like I knew you have a podcast. Cool, go. And then we get snakes and cats and kids and whatever. It's fine, right? But
Yeah.
With that last one, we're like, oh well, maybe we'll just, let's just talk about Christmas. Oh,
that lasted like
Bunkers.
5 seconds.
Mention attendance
Christmas, bunkers, the bathroom at the Blue Note, like
Blue Note in Missouri. Oh, okay.
yes. Well, and I had to go back and look. What Christian was like, that sounds really familiar. I had to go back and look. I think the last time they were there was in like 2012, and the last time I was there was like 3 years before that.
Okay.
So I don't even want to know
They haven't cleaned it since.
what that place had to look like by the time that they got there. It could not have been a good thing, but I don't know. Like, beautiful venue, horrible backstage and bathroom area. It basically what most people's bunkers probably look like is what that was.
Yeah, that's fair. That's too bad.
Yeah. This is kind of what happens on the Sunday sermon too. We start out with one thing and then we talk about cats, beers, children breaking bones, and all kinds of other stuff. So
there you go. See, I like that. But I'd rather do that than so You like baseball or the stuffy bullshit? I can't fucking do it.
Yeah, we had like I think one of my favorite guests that we've had. We had Kevin Johnston that's on Ozark,
Yeah.
and then we had Michael Kelly Jr. from House of Cards and
Nice.
all that other. They've been on because they're big Braves fans, and like we talked to Kevin about baseball for like 5 minutes, and then we talked about vodka for like an hour and a half. And it was the same thing with Michael, like 5 minutes of baseball and then like an hour and a half of whatever else we could come up with. So
That's awesome.
That's what we like to do.
So one time we had, when I had my co-host, sometimes he'll come on, but he's pretty busy. But we had Max, the singer for 40 Below Summer, came on, and he was talking about, I don't know, but we didn't even talk about his new music he's working on. We just talked about like dope and human rights and shit. And it wasn't even anything. He talked for like 2 hours straight. I was like, wow. He was like, oh fuck, we didn't even talk about my music. Anyways, next time I was like, oh okay.
I don't know how many times like when Michael Kelly was on, like we weren't talking about anything, and I was like, oh wait. He was about to sign off. I was like, wait, don't you have something like coming out tomorrow? And he was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm like,
oh yeah, better promote that.
It's like, sorry.
There you go. Ralph go.
Oh, I was gonna say, has player 3 entered the game?
Soon. Yeah, she'll be coming along right away. She's the old one, so she was sleeping. She'll be here soon.
She's not.
Player 3's entered the game. Exactly. Jesus fucking Christ. 2 kids, 3 cats. There you go. Well, yeah. Anyways, again, it was an absolute pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah,
I'm glad you said something. Told me that it might be you that would go first. I was like, oh, that was a record 3 minutes. That's awesome. I just said to my wife, I was telling her, I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm pissed off because I wanted to have my 200 with this guy tomorrow, and now I'm screwed. And she's like, well, just put it on Twitter and see who shows up. I was like, yeah, okay, we'll see.
Yeah, it popped up on my phone, and I was like, I'm not doing shit. So
it was good. It was fun. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll part ways, and I'll see you in like 2 days for the fucking live stream.
Yes.
That's awesome. That'll be on Facebook, Twitter, all that, YouTube, all the business. We'll promote the balls out of it on New Year's Eve, so you don't forget.
Absolutely.
All right. You take care, man.
All right. You too.
Good luck. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.